Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to J3U After Hours. We have our special guest, Luke and Alex. How are we doing, gentlemen?
I'm fantastic. Luke, boss man, how are you?
Oh, man. Life is lifing right now. I leave for Vienna tomorrow. That's going to be a freaking 9-hour flight, 6-hour layover in London, and then we go to Austria. So,
yeah. So you're gone all next week?
yeah, I'll be in Austria Thursday through Sunday, and then Italy Monday through Saturday.
Oh, man. So the inmates get to run the asylum next week.
Yeah, dude.
Finally.
Oh, man. I'm leaving Alex in charge.
Yes.
This ship is sinking so fast.
Luke comes back. Why is Trent and everyone's playing?
Immediately, the HR department has to be hired.
Yeah.
You're talking to HR right now.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Dude, so Chris, we had the Axe and Sledge launch last night, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. That was so goodies, man.
So for those listening, we're sponsored by Axe and Sledge, discount codes J3U, keep it simple. But on one of our earlier episodes this year, when we launched what was it? It was the apple cider flavor, and I was like, this is like drinking Clorox. Like, it was not good. Like, so we'll give you our real input, right? But I said on there, I said, oh man, just wait, because I know they're going to come out with some flavors that we will like. And dude, they knocked it out of the park. What all did you get in your box?
I got the green gelatin hydraulic, so the non-stim pre. I got the same thing in the intake, which I think sold out in like 20 minutes, is what they said in the group chat.
Yeah.
And then we got the Squirrely Nut Cookie Crunch, which is peanut butter cookies and cream, farm fed. And the one that I'm most excited for is the Christmas cookie. This bitch got sprinkles in it.
Why don't you guys just message Seth? I just want the ugly sweater.
Dude, yeah, it's like this National Lampoons is like the theme.
Yeah.
But man, I loved their protein. Like, I would put their protein in clients' plans even before I was affiliated with them. But it's just something, man, like you look at the detail on the labels and like the product taste. It's like, man, this stuff's so good.
Dude, let me pull up the box for a second. First of all, the box they sent us, you could store a human in it for sure.
Yeah. I've never had a company. Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm a whore for packaging.
Yeah, they did it right, man. So, shout out to them, guys. Go check it out. I feel like it's going to be a limited run through the winter. So, like, I'm personally buying more. Like, I get my allotment each month. Like, I'm personally buying. Very good. Discount code J3U. We'll take care of you there.
Hook us up. Alex needs a new webcam, so this can directly fund that.
Yeah.
Especially it's a new place to film something. We got like potato B cam over here.
Listen, guys, it was the M8 or computer.
He chose the M8 and blew a tire. You talk about blowing the tire out on here yet?
No, God. So, obviously, big weekend, right? Like, Boss is in town, Ty's in town with Axe and Sledge, like whole groups getting together, big training session. And I was like, hey man, like let's just let it fly, right? Like let's just see what's up. So pulling out of my neighborhood, and I just hit it on a turn. I didn't put two and two together. I thought I had preset like my M2 button to like keep the traction on. It did not. It fully did not. Like, how I stayed so calm in that moment, like we went this way and then back this way. How I stayed so calm, I don't know, but we should have wrecked. Like 100% should have hit somebody. And yeah, I was just like, well, that was close. blew the tire. And so like we're on our way to the gym. All my clients are coming down. I'm like, man, I can't even pull up cool. I just gotta like, yeah, I'm Ubering to the event. It's like, man, like whatever. Didn't even touch my car till after the event on Sunday. And that was a whole ordeal. Because yeah, of course with BMWs, like no one has the wheel lock key, and it's just like, hey, like let's just start from scratch here. So luckily there was no cosmetic damage.
Yeah, it's a miracle you didn't bend that rim.
As long as it's still pretty, that's all that matters.
Dude, we were eating for a second though. I was like, yeah. Note to self: just don't show out. Just drive it. Just A to B. Just drive it.
A to B. A to B.
If you guys haven't done it, John says the BMW experience at the track is totally worth it, though. I haven't gotten to do it yet, but as a resident BMW driver myself, I will be doing it next year.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. Yeah, we need to. Let's do that next time we're here together for longer than 16 hours.
Yeah, I pulled my classic fly in, fly out.
It's one thing I love about you. I was telling I think I was telling my family, I was like, I'll travel anywhere with my boss because he's ready to get the hell out of there just like I am. It used to be a joke with me and Chris. Like, I was like, dude, I'll leave. Like, night shows, I'm out. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that's funny, man.
I'm learning the ways, dude. I'm as quick as I can get out, dude. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I was so excited to get to Vegas. I flew there on the wrong day, apparently.
Dude, I saw that.
Did you see that shit?
You took a selfie. Like, let's go learn. Like, the next thing you know, there's a photo of you flying home.
Oh, so bad. So I put it in my calendar as the 24th when I booked it 6 months ago. It's in my calendar. My calendar's never been wrong.
Yeah.
It's the day I'm supposed to be there. Fly there Thursday, show up Friday. I was like checking in for Luke Miller, and they're like, okay, here. And they handed me a different Luke's ID tag with a different business name. I was like, this isn't me. And they were looking through, and they're like, J3U Coaching, right? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, we don't have you on for today. And I went back through my email, and sure enough, the email with the date was the 27th. So I flew there Thursday, showed up Friday morning, was supposed to fly home Saturday, rescheduled my flight to fly home Friday, was home Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday, flew back Sunday night, did the event Monday, flew home Tuesday morning.
Dude.
How many frequent flyer miles do you have?
You don't want to know.
The thing with Luke is like he can't stand wasting time.
Pet peeve.
Or leaving his wife and daughter. And so, dude, I knew not to like talk to you about it. Like that's like we're just not gonna.
Such a bad mood. I was so pissed off that entire flight home the first time.
The first time was crazy.
That was the moment that I was like, I need an assistant. I'm done booking my shit.
It's time to delegate.
Yeah.
Man, we got a lot to get into, boys. We just had Halloween weekend. First question, very important. Your favorite Halloween candy?
Are y'all candy corn people?
Fuck no.
I like the pumpkins.
Please, no, Alex, don't.
Pumpkins ruined candy corn for me. It was just one day. I was like, this is so much. And it just, as a kid, I liked it. But as I got older, I was like, this really isn't that good.
Okay.
I'm not anti candy corn, but I'm not going to buy it.
It's my mom's favorite thing. Brock's candy corn, dude. The second it hits the shelves, that woman stockpiles it.
There's something wrong.
You can take that up with Susan. I promise.
Dude, Luke, what's yours?
Reese's, probably.
That's ironclad.
The best is when you get the Reese's pumpkins. Have you gotten those before?
Perfect ratio.
Even further is if they save the white chocolate eggs from Easter and then they give them out. That's the win.
Right.
I think the eggs have the most peanut butter to chocolate ratio.
Yeah.
Mhm. The trees are up there too.
The trees are pretty solid.
Hmm.
Anything Reese, top tier.
Always. The next part we got I don't know if it's a comment or a question, but it says mint and chocolate should never go together.
Oh, that's such a lie.
No,
Agreed.
that was my statement. Fuck that. Y'all are mixing toothpaste and chocolate.
Have you ever had like the Andes chocolate mints? Like they're the best palate cleanser ever to eat. Like so freaking good. They come in the little green wrapper.
That's the only reason you go to Olive Garden.
Not go to Olive Garden as a kid.
Thank you. Thank you.
You either order chicken Alfredo or chicken and shrimp carbonara, and then you wash that with your Andes mints.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
when you're in Italy, do you think they'll have Andes mints like waiting for you after your pasta over there?
I was a fat kid growing up.
This is the true experience. Dude, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a mint chocolate guy. And it makes me mad because Ben and Jerry's has a Minter Wonderland ice cream, and I want to like it, but I don't like mint chocolate.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream is up there in the top 3.
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay, Alex. You'll grow up one day. Your palate will mature. This is a good one. This is really good. So we talk about this on they talk about it on Bro Chat. Got into a good debate about it. Should a coach be able to nail it the first or second try?
So that's the big debate, Luke, is like, hey, I just left so-and-so, I'm coming to you. Why didn't you deliver?
I mean, I think you could. It just depends on what you want to deliver. Because, like, I think you're going to nail a look that's 95% there the first time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I don't think there's an excuse for not delivering that. Now, this little like 1, 2, 3% differentials we're talking about, like changes in look, that could be just based on how you stand next to other people. I don't know. I just don't have much of a tolerance for not delivering. Caveat. Granted, the client listens to the coach, because I think there's a ton of situations where a coach is made look bad because the client went out and went rogue on a variable or two.
Yeah.
Well, I think where the hard part is in this topic is nailing it, or in the sense of like, we're all chasing in bodybuilding, we're chasing a perfect look, and perfect doesn't exist. And it always can be expanded upon, right? Like, I think we've all done it. If we have like 2 shows back to back for an athlete, we feel we nailed it the first time. Sometimes we bring a better look the second time. So that mean that we didn't nail it the first time? You see, like, that's where it's very hard to like kind of differentiate and what we depict as nailing it, especially if the looks are varying, or if we're going by judges' feedback per se.
Yeah, I think you have a better representation of what looks good on stage the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
Like what stands out in someone's matrix of like top of the matrix, bottom of the matrix for that person looks better on stage next to other people.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard dynamic to measure, especially for your like peeled out guys, like the guys that are just shredded to the gills. It's like you have a weight range that's 4 or 5 pounds a lot of times with those guys. It's like, how full do you want to go?
Mm-hmm.
Question. And then you just don't know what that looks like until you stand next to other people.
What do you think, Alex?
I think Luke was right on the head. Like, because the argument came about with like, okay, you know, Nick Walker leaving so-and-so and, you know, people leaving so-and-so, right? And it's like, okay, well, you're coming to – I feel like if someone comes to me like, yeah, I'm going to be pretty good and I'm going to nail it. I think in terms of nailing it, like, to me, Martin Fitzwater in Prague was 100 of 100. I think that's very rare occurrence. Like, I don't think – and so, like, but I do think, I'm with Luke, I think we can get you within 90%. And that is our obligation. That is our job to get you at 90%. But then, like, regardless if we win or lose, we come back at it. And, like, we all critique ourselves as coaches. I probably would have done this different. I probably would try this next time. So, like, while we say we nailed it or we're on, we still know what we could do better at. But I don't agree with this whole like, oh, well, it takes a coach time to learn your body. I mean, that's what the prep is for. Like I can gather information like, hey, he looks better flat, he looks better full, he looks better after this. Like that's what like paying attention is for. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just would give me an athlete, put me up against anyone, and I'll deliver. I'm
100%.
very confident in that fact.
Yeah.
I remember telling that to Luke when he first hired me. I was like, look, man, I don't know like a lot of the like upper echelon like education stuff, but I promise you, if I had to go head to head with you and against some other people out there, I got you. Like I got you. And I think that and that was the first thing I said, like after we saw Nick's Olympia look, that was the first thing I said was John June ain't doing that. John June ain't this.
Then you saw Sean walk on, or you saw Sean walk on.
Yeah, like, dude, ain't no way in hell. Like, same thing. I don't think Luke would have missed. I don't think I would have missed. I think, like, just with simple, like, what we know to do in a peak week. Hey, we know Olympia is probably going to be on 10 p.m. Like, it's not that difficult to adjust. And
It's not that
like I said, like, you know, but again, it falls within that window of, hey, 95% like is you're on. It's very rare you see someone at 100, but that's why when you do, it's so special.
Yeah.
It's a kind of like all the stars align situation, because there's some intangibles you can't control on like athlete stress management and like that kind of thing. I think that's why you end up seeing the second looks look so good. It's like they've got that first show of the year jitters out, like they've done it, they've got some stage time, and like I'll still remember there's a peak. My first pro card win, Mitch. I don't know why it looked so good, but man, it was jaw dropping. Like he won a card 17 pounds under his weight cap.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
17.
Then those are those moments where like, oh, it's about to be so good. Like,
He's like pumping up backstage. I'm like, you're like trying not to react because you're the coach, right? But like at the same time, you're like, just go show them. Like just
you're looking around, you're like, y'all see this? See, y'all see this, or is it just me? You know?
So yeah, I'll have to send you that photo. There's a photo of him hitting like the transition shot before he hits his teacup. It's just like so saran wrapped. It is wild. So wild.
I think too, for us coaches to be good, confidence is key, right? I think just being confident. I would rather a coach that's fully confident and attentive and present, like doesn't even have to be physically present, but just like paying attention, than someone who may know everything, but is just kind of like throwing you through their little, here's our ABC plan we're going to do. I would rather someone who's like bang on confident. And I noticed this actually with a client. He'd start his push phase of gear, but I was still trying to clean him up a little bit, like body composition wise. And like, dude, he just like his cardio was going up, so he's coming down. He just wasn't changing. Like, it just wasn't looking good. And then I was just like, hey man, let's just go the other way. Like just trust me. Let me just put some food in. Let's just try to get big for a second. And dude, he starts like growing and like just looking good. And he's a coach. And I was like, listen, dude, I don't know how to tell you like how to teach that as a coach, but sometimes you just have to trust your gut and you just have to do it. And I was willing to own it afterwards. And if we got fat, I'm like, well, hey, that's not the right decision. But sometimes you got to shake it up. You got to just shake it up to see what may happen. And I don't think coaches out there are experienced enough at times to like trust that, or they don't even have a gut instinct to rely on.
Yeah, it's a lot of times you'll see it too, and like the people in that mid-level amateur competing, like they're ready to win maybe an overall, maybe not quite ready for the national level. Like I had a guy like 3 or 4 years back where I got to a point in the prep and I was like, we're going to push a bit further and I'm going to do photo comparisons and I'm going to tell you whether it's worse or better. And we're going to either come back up or we're going to keep going. And he got like 5 pounds lighter and it was just a smaller version of him. I ended up bringing him back like 8-9 pounds for the stage look, and he won his class and lost the overall to a guy who won his card like 3 weeks later. So it was like, it's one of those situations. It's like, it's bodybuilding, right? Like, you gotta just be able to sometimes make that judgment call of like, I put someone on stage fasted before because of that, right? It's like, it's not typical, but it does happen.
Yeah, I think too, it's cool to flex like how good you are at peaks and peak weeks, but I think sometimes people overemphasis the peak, and it's like, hey, like they should have kind of been ready, and so usually the problem is they weren't ready to begin with, or like you dug them. We saw with Samson, he got dug too far. While he may have been quote ready, he really wasn't ready for his best look, and so that's the thing is like sometimes you just like, yes, a peak can make some leaps and bounds, but it's not everything.
Well, yeah, dude, like we were talking before we started recording about like how this week doesn't feel like peak week. I've got 4 people rolling this weekend and it doesn't feel like peak week because I have them in check and it's all predictable. It's like, okay, cool. We just keep checking the boxes. And it's not like this overly complex peaking strategy. It's just what's in front of me. I know where I want them to land weight-wise and visually, and we just keep rinsing and repeating and making sure that happens. Yeah. I think too many people make this seem like peak week is like snake oil. You know what I mean? That's good. Oh, dude, we're going to. So what a lot of it is they're going to swing for the fucking fences and they might nail it one time. But what about the 20 times they don't? They just don't post about those.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that is something like, I think peak week more than anything is managing the athlete, right? Like just, and so, and me and Chris were talking about this, like, oh, well, you know, like I plan for females, like priority hair, tan, makeup over a check-in 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And that may be backwards to some because people are like, oh, I need the data. I need the data. It's like, no, you don't. You need them to not panic and rush and be like on edge trying to talk to you while they have 700 other things going on. And so sometimes it's just like, hey, did you sleep good? Where you at? Have you had a meal? I know it's been 3 hours. Like that's the thing, you know, and I learned that the hard way in Italy. I had a client over there and the show went on forever. I had planned low food, low water that day. And I fixed it when we did Poland last week. And I was like, we are eating like it's a normal day. And then just whenever you go on is when you go on. I don't care because that's never going to happen this again. But yeah, you live and learn.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the biggest things, and I kind of pulled up a sheet so that I could detail this out, like with the girls especially. I have a bikini pro going this week. She's the girl that did Hong Kong a few months back and got first call outs. After the year before working with someone else, she got dead last. It's like I literally have her entire makeup and tan times listed out on her peak week sheet so that I know over a week out. Like she just got her makeup time, so like those just got added today. But like I have the rest of it all built out so that I know when those are, so that the plan for that day is not asking for check-ins at all around those times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you should have a plan for this built in place. Like she's going to be one of the first few people on stage. Like it's Hawaii, they prioritize the Bikini Pro show. Like it's great for us as coaches, but that morning can get fast. Real fast if you're not careful. And so you just have to have it kind of ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see what we got. You want to recap the last weekend, Alex? What you got?
Dude, yeah. Lucas, my young classic physique kid, he's 20 or he might be 21 now. I think he's 21 now. But he was in Iowa. We were confused on Iowa, Idaho. Doesn't matter. We're still bringing it. But the thing with him is like his first time and the kid got peeled. Like, and we talked going into us, hey man, look, like you're going to like, if someone beats us, it's because they're bigger or older, whatever. But he won true novice class, got second in the novice and open to the same guy. And the guy was just that. I liked our presentation better. I liked our look better. The guy was just bigger and, you know, rightfully so. Right. But he did phenomenal. And it was something I told him. I said, hey, man, whatever happens this week, like, you have earned the right to be my athlete, how you've prepped, how you've handled yourself. And it's moments like that that I have to bring myself back in that it's his first show ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's often times that I'm just like, what do you mean? You just go out there, you stand on the box, you do your turns, and like you just get off stage. Like, I simplify it, and sometimes I have to remember my first time. And I think it's important. And you know, he gets hyped up. Like, he likes to like tell me about, like, he's amped, and you know, oftentimes I'm just like, hey man, just like be quiet. Like, I just need you to execute. But those are times as a coach, you have to just be in the moment with him for a second. Like, and that's his first show ever. And it's our jobs to make it their best experience, whether they win or lose. At the same time, was the next day over in Poland, had my fit model girl do well. She got second out of 15, much improved from the Italy show. Like I said, we just went and basically kept her food in. They were prompt on time. They do results like judging finals, like kind of at the same time, from my understanding. So it was very fast. But yeah, that's one of those. You have a client overseas, it's a lot of like phone calls. It's a lot of setting up, like, hey, you know, I need you to prepare for this. And she's really cool. She's like, go to sleep. And, you know, I'm like, well, it's kind of a job right now. But overall, man, as long as you communicate well with them, like, it ends up being a great day. And you know, so like we had a phone call after, and she's all excited. And she did throw it on me that we're doing Romania this weekend. So we adjusted for that. And then we're doing back to Italy next weekend. So yeah, the fit model tour continues. But
I think be coaching athletes like that.
I love it. I love it. I want her to win. So I want her to turn pro and fit model so bad, because like, it's so opposite of what people look at me and think. And I love the flex that we can coach any division. Because
John and I were talking about this. I think I'm a pro in every division right now. I think my classic's the only one I don't have.
okay. That dude, yeah. And that to me, especially fit model, because like people shit on fit model. And it's good. Hey, I get it. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's why I like doing it, because it's like, damn, even Alex can win in fit model. Like, that's what I want, man. And so it's the best flex to be like, I don't care what division. Because I watched this interview. It was like an Instagram clip, and this guy was like, oh, you know, the problem is you're getting bodybuilding coaches coaching bikini girls, and they don't know, you know, what to do, and this, that, and the other. It's like, look, dude, just because I don't wear a Drake chain and a suit to all my shows like you, doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, come on now. Like, but that's just my opinion. And so it's like, with the foundation that John and Luke have set up for us at J3U, it's like we can do it all.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's the biggest thing, like watching both of y'all like peaking now. It's like so much control.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you learned a lot of the like intangible coaching, art coaching stuff, a lot like already, but like you combine that with like the objective, it's hard, because if you need to pivot, you can pivot. But if you don't need to pivot, you trust the data. It's like you can go either way. It's such a hard skill to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Baptism by fire, man. Like Chris has. Chris, you had what, 2 or 3 last week?
Yeah, so 2 weekends ago, because I don't know if we recapped on the last episode, I had Christina. It was her first show down in Boca. So she has POTS. So her prep was already pretty complex leading into it, but fortunately she came to me like early last year, so we had plenty of time to figure it out. So she took true novice overall open, lost in the open overall 2 weeks ago, and then did she wanted to, and I was like, let's fucking see where you land. So she did an untested NPC show this past weekend, and then I had an athlete in Covington, Kentucky, Destiny, do her first show. She did the natural Kentucky show up there. So Christina won her open class in Tampa, lost in the overall. Just again, it was a situation where she was going up against like 3 grown women who just had more time and muscle maturity. Destiny took second, third, and second, which was confusing because she lost to someone that she also beat. I digress. And here we are. And then drove to West Virginia.
Regional shows, huh?
Yeah, dude, it was real interesting how that. I was like, but we've beaten her. We just beat. Okay, that's fine. We'll just shrug our shoulders and keep it pushing. And then drove to West Virginia. Saw my grandpa. Drove back to Nashville. Got home at like 1:30 and woke up sick on Sunday. And now we're here and we've got Canada on Friday and 4 people in person on Saturday.
Yeah, it's gonna rock, man. But that's what's like. It's gonna sound lame, but dude, you're in your baptism by fire era right now because like it's just repetitions and just do it. And this is what makes us so good across all divisions because like for me, my worst, what's it called? Aura, I guess I would say, or confidence going into a prep would be the first show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like my heart rate doesn't even get up. Like I'm just like, oh, this is another week. But my first show of every year, I'm always like, all right, let's pull it on out. You know, let's
dust the cobwebs off. Gone from like nationals in December all the way to fucking like April if you don't have anybody at the Arnold's.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, here we go.
Like,
luckily, I've got Arnold's this year, so I don't have to go quite long this year, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's tough, man. And so that's like, it's how we develop and we catch things in peaks that it's like, oh, I've seen this before. And like me and you will talk about stuff and I'm like, oh, hey, no, I know exactly what to do. Not because it's in a rule book or a playbook, but it's like, oh, I remember this happened and you got to do this. And that's how coaching evolves.
Yeah, dude. It's like last week when I panicked because it was my first time having an athlete get their menstrual cycle during peak week, and then it happened again to a different athlete this week. And I know I'm like, dude, I just did this. I'm chilling.
Yeah,
it's just no stress at this point.
It's that's very normal. Like I was saying, I was like, dude, that'll happen a lot. Like the more like I think the worst scenario I had one. It was she got her period between prejudging the finals. That was like that was where it's like, okay, there's not much I can do at this point. But usually though, like as long as it's not like the day of, you're usually pretty good for the most part.
What's more important, winning at a lower tier show or getting second or third at a higher tier show?
I'll let somebody else answer this first.
Oh, I like winning.
I like winning.
I don't know. I talked to John about this because I felt a little bit meh about my year this year. Like I won a couple pro cards, won the overalls with those people, but I was like,
yeah,
standards, Chris. Like,
yeah, subpar.
We lead this industry, so like. But I was thinking about like the pros. I don't think I put a pro on stage and missed a first call out this year.
That's really good.
I need to audit that and make sure that statement's true. But like going through it in my head, I have not missed a first call out with a pro this year.
Yeah, that's big, man. And then too, like a lot of like you have a good bit of people in Texas, yeah, or a decent amount.
A decent amount, yeah. But I mean, a lot of them are like worldwide. Like I didn't have many amateurs compete this year. I had mostly pros.
Yeah, and see that's literally a whole different league than what we play in.
Yeah,
so I think but then again, of course, like we have the standard, right? But I know
it was tough because I won 11 cards last year, so I was like, "That's your standard," and it's like, I won a couple this year, but like, I just didn't have many amateurs going.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've got one more shot, and that's it. Like I don't even have anybody at nationals this year because timelines didn't match really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's where you're at as an athlete, but that's like I don't put athletes. I tier them up how they should, right? So like, Austin won 2 overalls this last year. one at like a pretty good show, one at like, hey, that's like a really good show in Tennessee. So it's like we got to go bigger, unless I'm just like trying to just qualify them, and then I don't care where we qualify at. But like if you're in that middle tier, okay, I want an overall here, but now we need to go here, like and really make sure. And if you're at, like, let's say you go to a Texas, you go to a Jay Cutler show, you go like wherever there's some big boys, and you do get beat, but it's against someone else who also is doing the same thing as you. It's like, well, okay, like you're just not there yet. But like I should have leveled you up accordingly where that doesn't, where like we've won something before we went to the big show. Like I don't let girls go to the Nashville Fit Show for their first show. It's not where we're going to like see if we like the sport. That's where we're going to compete. And I think oftentimes, so yeah, I would say at the national level, like I had two athletes get third and fourth at junior nats who both have won overalls with me. I think the third and fourth at junior nats is a little better stamp than like the overalls they won.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, hey, you're now in that tier. So I would much rather have that, but like you can't really have one without the other. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just one has to be the stepping stone to the next, inevitably, right? Like, dude, I'm bringing a girl to Nashville Fit this upcoming year who won a double overall last year. Like that's our next stepping stone to see where we really land with a deeper class of women, right? And ultimately, like much like the baptism by fire, it's like you almost have to. At a certain point, you got to get it. You got to go up against some other fucking dogs. Like we can't just continue to go win easy shows, right? If that's where we're at. So it's like you are opening the opportunity for a second or a third placing. But to your point, I think when you get into those like Battle of Texas shows, or you get into a junior nationals, or you get into whatever it may be, as long as you're in the top 5, top 3, I consider that a higher standard, higher caliber than an overall at like a rinky dink Arkansas show or whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the physique should tell the story. Like, I think that's really at the end of the day, it's like the placing is a judging thing. It's like, we won't get into the whole CPA drama that happened at Canadian Nationals, but it's like,
yeah,
Braden's physiques told the story, right? Like,
yeah,
it's unfortunate what's happening in the CPA right now, but like, it is what it is.
And it's something too. I think I tell clients this when we are going to big shows. I'm like, well, hey, like if you want to just win, like what do you want to do? Do you want to win or do you want to compete? You want to just win? I can find you a show and get win. Like, sure. But like we can hop over to Louisiana, Mississippi, we can go win. But like, do you want to compete? Well, I would, where you're at as an athlete, I would rather you go compete and lose than us just steamroll everyone in our little podunk town, and then we go to nationals and we get 17th.
Yeah,
because that's the biggest problem. Is it's not a true representation of what you are as an athlete, and you just get filled with like a big head, and then you go to the big dogs and you're not near what you thought, and it's very humbling.
So they seem to feel that sometimes.
Do what?
You ever done that? Like take someone to a national show so they can understand that difference?
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes they need to be back there and see it. And it better be left off to the side and be like, hey, there it is.
It's like it's so hard to tell somebody like they just won 2 overalls and you're like, I get it. But when you're at nationals in a class of 35 deep, like, are you going to stand out?
Yeah. And that's where I tell people like Tyler, Alston, and Alston are all coming to Texas this year to watch nationals in person. And I'm like, this is where y'all need to watch. Same thing with Alston. When Alston was with me in Vegas, I was like, you watching the heavies right now? You watching the supers? That's where you got to go. And he was like, yeah. Because he had asked me, like, maybe we could do USA. It's like,
Maybe not.
Let's hold these overalls we got, buddy. Because but then you see it and you're like, I get it.
Yeah, once you see it, it's hard to miss.
What's your favorite and least favorite part about training with your athletes in person?
Kick it off, Alex. You got a laundry list.
My least favorite thing, there's two different things. My least favorite things, one is like they aren't getting me in my prime. They aren't getting me.
Yeah, I do hate that.
When they're training with me, they don't get the real me. And I have like 2 good sets in me where I can just let it fly. And then, but that's something that it bothers me because I know like how I used to could train. And then also like if they come, like, so there's a difference. Are you working out with me or are we educating? Am I training you? Because those are 2 different things. Some people want to just come work out with me and you are insane if you don't have headphones because they'll want to talk. And I want to talk too, because it's like, man, I haven't seen them in a while. But then it's like, are we really getting anything done? So, but my favorite thing is just getting, I like seeing what they got in them. Usually with girls, they are always going to touch a heavier weight than they ever have. And I'm just pushing them just to show them that they're strong. Guys are a little different because they'll want to show me they're strong, and I have to pull them back. And like when Chris and Ty, like when y'all came, we had a totally different workout than Luke and his client in Austin had. Right, 2 totally different. Like Luke would have like scoffed at some of the stuff we were doing, but and like rightfully so. But I knew how Ty trained, and I knew how my other client like has never trained, and I was like, I need them to feel this, and then in some precision stuff, so that they can buy in on like, hey, I know Alex can take me there, but like, let's see what else he can do, and just give them like kind of the vibe of like, hey, like this is a good session. We're with the boys. And then I can pick apart their stuff afterwards. Like, hey, I want you to try this. I want you to do this. So that's kind of my favorite is like just getting to spend time with them.
Yeah, there's baptism by fire sessions for sure. Like I miss, like, I'm the same way. I'm like, I wish I could show you what I did when I was competing, like in person. It's like, you know, I'll still post my Smith squat sets and stuff, and I watch it. I'm like, that's cute, and I'm like, but it's like we had a client come train for that session the other day, and they were like, man, you're putting 4 plates on after we've done all this, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, yes, because like if you knew me when I was competing, it's like I executed it at this level of execution with over 5 plates on it. It's like there's just leagues to it, right? That's the part that I hate. I love the in-person because I honestly don't think anybody can do it better than me.
No, I don't even try.
Like I don't think you can put someone in front of me that I can't figure out how to make them train in a way that makes them grow.
Yeah, it's nuts to witness.
Yeah. How you picked apart Austin. Austin was like, do you mind if I train with Luke? I was like, you're an idiot if you train with me today. Like, you're an idiot. Like, because you look at stuff so different, man. And it's wild.
I think people get creeped out by me sometimes because I tend to I watch movements based on like how someone moves and like how the force is being applied, but I'm like visualizing it. So it's like I've had people be like, "You good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Just like conceptualizing it. I think I had to tell them though, like pre-session, like, "Hey, this might not be the best session you've ever had. We're going to do a lot of learning, but I promise you're going to take this and you're going to have the best session you've ever had after this." Right. I think that's like where the in-person stuff is so hard. It's like I know what I can do in person, and even doing all the training footage, like you can get someone 90% of the way there, but like online training footage versus in person, like conceptually, like the aha moments just become so much more. That's what I love, man. Like it's just so much fun because like nobody's the same. And like the solutions aren't the same, and so you're able to tinker a lot. Like Austin was an interesting one. Like Austin lower body stuff was like you don't see that often, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. What about you, Chris?
Obviously it's like my social time of the day or the week or sometimes the month, which is great. I think if I'm saying like least favorite, I think it just ends up being because of my lack of awareness of time. When I get done and I realize it's been 4 fucking hours, you know,
your team lifts.
Oh, dude, those are 6 hours. It's a whole day, right? And it's like once I get done, I'm like, oh, I haven't eaten. I'm socially exhausted. My back hurts, but it's so much fun. Like I wouldn't give it up for the world. But I think I'm just like, we're going to scratch this day. It's a dud for sure from that perspective.
God bless Colton, because like I train with him most of the time now. But there's days I show up and I train and I get the fuck out, and it's like he's still got like 4 movements left. I'm like, hey, buddy, love you, but I don't got this time. I'm not a competitor anymore. I'm gonna come do the main stuff, and then I'm a dip.
Yeah.
It's like back the other day, my client Alex Cayley just moved here from Toronto, and it's like he came and I was training with Colton, and it was all 3 of us, and we were training back, and we got like 3 movements deep, and I'm like looking at my watch, and I'm like, guys, I love y'all, but like this little like rear delt isolation and little like bicep curl stuff y'all got to do as bodybuilders, like I'm out. Like I can't do this. So it's so bad, but like I have to, like I can't run 2 businesses training 2.5 hours a day.
How do you reshape strategies of an athlete coming from a different coach?
So usually you have to clean up something.
Yeah.
Usually you got to clean up. Either it's health markers, it's something food digest. Like they're either eating way too much food or not enough food or not a lot of nutrient dense food. Like you gotta basically filter out all the BS they may have been doing. So it's like revamping usually PEDs, looking at blood work, checking hormone panels, checking all different panels really, but like making sure health markers are in check. Training is usually very bodybuilding.com, to say the least. It's like it's just revamping it all without like overwhelming them. And it's understanding that they're going to have bad habits and things that they think are right that you have to like kind of hold their hand. I'm like, hey, that's not really right, but let me show you why.
Yeah.
Usually with guys and sometimes girls, it's the PED side and the training side. Diet, you're usually pretty okay with, but the PEDs. And so as a coach, you have to pick your battles. You have to like, I really need to die on this hill with the PED stuff. I'm going to leave their training alone for a second. Just like, this, like, I'm going to piece it together how I want it. But like, I'm not going to like overwhelm them just yet. What I really want to do, like, I got to get you off this DECA in 750. Like, I gotta get you off that. So just picking your battles and then, like I said, cleaning up. Usually it's a little bit of like body composition improvement too. And then it's like, hey, I want to feed you and push you how I want to push you. And let's see how we respond.
One that I found too is like I think the level of detail orientation that we provide or request of our athletes, that tends to be a learning curve for a lot of people. Even though the app is super user friendly, it's very easy to understand. A lot of times people are not like that. I get from that have come from previous coaches. They're like, I didn't expect this to be more than just my weight and my pictures for check-ins. I didn't expect you to ask me questions or want me to elaborate further upon like my answers. And so I found there's a learning curve within that too, or even communication as well. Of like, I have athletes who are like, wait, you want me to ask you questions? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm fucking here for you. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah. That or they'll be like, thank you. Like, wow, you responded so fast. I'm like,
I sit right here all day doing this. Like, that's my job.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's like I don't use my cell phone for a lot. You guys know this.
Mm-hmm.
But people sometimes will come in, they're like, can I get your cell phone in case I need something quick? I'm like, buddy, you're better off emailing me. Like I'm gonna be or messaging me in the app. Like I'm sitting right here. My phone's probably off in Timbuktu somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to get Luke is to call Luke. And if he doesn't answer, you're doomed. If he answers, you have 60 seconds.
You're SOL at that point. There's no help.
Don't go into the text message ether because that's you wanna know how many unread text messages I have right now? 207.
282.
Don't text me. You need me, you call me. I'm old school.
I'm about to flip my ways because of Luke, because I used to not be a phone call guy. Now if I see him call, I drop it. Everything. I'm like,
do not disturb. Dude,
my phone's always on do not disturb.
I have Luke as one of my favorites, so it comes right through. It says bye. Yeah.
If you need something business wise, Slack me. If you need me for anything else, call me.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's so like phone calls are great amongst us because like it's so I just need 30 seconds. Let's not drag this out. I gotta go to the next thing. But with clients, God, if we get our phone number, they're like, hey, the leg press is taken right now. What could I do instead? And it's like, dude, like
you would never get work done.
Yeah. That's funny. A funny one is like, so I do see athletes in person, like just will be at the gym and, or like they'll come and train with me. And I'm like, hey, all right. So like, what do you typically do on this day? And they're kind of like shocked that I don't just know it. And I'm like, oddly enough, you're not the only training plan that I do. So you just tell me, that'd be cool. Right.
Dude, the other part is
like, you remember the part when we told you we wrote custom plans? Like that wasn't just a saying. Like I have, like, let's say you got like whatever client, let's say 50 clients, right? I've got 50 different effing training programs that I've written. I'm not going to recall yours off the top of my head. Sorry. Love you. You're a great client. I love coaching you, but.
Dude, half time I don't know what day it is. I'm like, I don't know what you do on a Thursday. I do Thursday now. Like,
I do put labels, like unless it's a rotary split, but if they have like a regular training split where it's like 7-day, I do label it by the day, mainly for peak week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's always that little bit of awkwardness, or I'll be like, what sounds good to you right now? And they're like, what? I'm like, I don't have your diet memorized. I'm asked, like, just give me an answer because it's a lot quicker than me going back and looking for it at that point.
You can also like in the app, like I've had clients who are in the app put their training day and their daily habits, like what they're training to.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's funny. What we got next, Chris?
Top 3 physiques of all time and why?
No, don't ask this question. This is so personal.
Sticking to bodybuilding?
God forbid we give our opinions, Luke.
Luke's like, there's no data.
It's too subjective.
Can't prove it.
Can't compute.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's pull out the top part because then we have to differentiate between winningest and all that shit. Right. Your 3 favorite physiques.
All right. I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
Rolly Winkler is my first.
God, that side tricep. Holy shit.
Dude, just the picture of him showing his tricep. And that, I know the picture. It's like ingrained in my skull. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rolly Winkler. I'm going to go young BSN just signed Brandon Curry. And you just saw all the potential in the world. And then who's another? Jose Raymond. Jose Raymond at the Arnold Expo where he dropped his pants and just the veins just was like it. Like what was that?
Yeah.
Those are the three that probably no one out. Like I hope y'all Google who I'm talking about and like look it up because like some of the just coolest physiques.
Chris, you go because I'm having a debate in my head right now.
I'm going Dennis Wolf. Early to mid career Branch Warren.
Branch at the Nationals. Whew.
Yeah, that one. That is the look to me. I keep thinking just to Luke Sando.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I know. I love his look, man.
That's such a good one, dude.
Can I honorable mention Dallas in a stringer full blown off season at like 3:30?
So I was going to ask, can this be like?
I witnessed that.
Maybe not your favorite physique, but like photo, because like I'm thinking like Dennis James.
I was thinking
most muscular, like with that blue stringer. Holy, that used to be my screensaver on my phone.
In that case, I'm going Evan Centopani
with Oscar in the back.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Jay Cutler quad stomp photo.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can mess with Jay Cutler's physique. Like I really like it. I know like people don't like the lack of prettiness or whatever, but there was just something about it that was just so like so much muscle on that frame. Like it was so good.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna hate it, probably. Massive Kai Green fan here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
A Kai Green back double is like,
dude, a Kai Green back anything. Kai Green standing relaxed back is the most insane thing on this planet.
Jay Cutler quad stomp from the front, and then the Kai Green back double are like two of the most iconic shots, like for me, and then that Dennis James most muscular. But like that's not a stage shot. So like stage shots is those two. And then there's 1 year of Ronnie, and I'm trying to remember which year it is, where he turns around and like before he hits the back double, it's like the skin on his lower lat is so thin. You're like watching the lat like feather.
Yeah. And
it just looks like saran wrapped glutes. It's like they're not striated, like they're not cross striated. They're just like the skin looks so thin, like that'll get you up out of bed and go RDL some. Like that's
for sure,
nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Honorable mention: there's an old photo of like 2014 Jordan Peters.
Ooh.
That's like most muscular from the front, and it's when he used to compete in NABA. It was before he did IFBB, and he was doing NABA. And it's like that photo for me is just everything. We got a special guest podcast coming. Hey, oh, cameo.
Hey, sweet girl.
Hey.
Can you say hi? Can you say hi to the audience? You're going to be on YouTube. Uh-oh. We're not silent.
Dude,
all right, y'all continue on. I'm going to get her back to her mom.
You're good, buddy. What we got?
In another life, what would you want to be besides a bodybuilder?
Can it be illegal?
I'm on YouTube, buddy, so you decide.
Yeah, probably shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Let me pull it back. Sorry, I was looking at one of my athletes checking in. In another life, what would you want to do besides being a bodybuilder?
Professional golfer, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my entire childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I didn't. So I did jiu-jitsu and MMA from 15 to 18. I wish I didn't. I don't want to say I wish I didn't stop because then I wouldn't be here. But had I not stopped, I could have been really good. and I would have I would have been really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think for fun job purposes, I would love to be one of those, basically like the off-site, like black ops guys who go on, they basically go like they're hired by our military, but not officially, to go over to like enemy territories, and like they're basically bounty hunters. But
Mm.
like I would love to.
Mercenary.
Yeah, mercenary work. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah. I think for me, like you mentioned, like not like regretting like that decision. Like for me, I wish I would have had the experience of playing college golf. Like when I lost my scholarships at the bigger schools, like I should have just taken some of the smaller offers and still experienced it. But it's the same thing, right? It's like, I don't think I'm here if I do that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like a catch-22, because I wouldn't trade this job for the world, or this life for the world, or this team. But yeah, I think that's probably where it'd be. It's like professional golf and pursuing that.
I think Highland Games throwing, because I was an All-American thrower in high school.
Really?
Kind of the same, kind of in the same vein. I didn't have like the best offer I had was from Arizona State, but I didn't want to move across the country. And then the other offers were just like small Division II schools, and I didn't know if college was really the direction I wanted to go in the first place. And so I think that's where, kind of the same vein as you, Luke, I kind of wish I would have experienced the college life and getting to be a collegiate athlete. But then I don't think I would have ended up here, because this is what poured into bodybuilding inevitably. Professionally, when I did go to school, it was to be a physician's assistant, which I think is horribly ironic for this, but something in the medical field I fucking get. I don't know, dude.
My wife's an NP, just so you know, nurse practitioner.
Yeah, and she's light years smarter than me, so maybe that wouldn't have happened. But I
mean, let's be real, she's light years smarter than me too. But isn't that woman is scary smart.
That is terrifying to
It
consider.
makes me feel dumb on a consistent basis. She's also a woman, so that's like kind of built in their character traits. But like, unreal how smart she is.
Yeah, I remember when y'all first met. I was like, Luke met someone finally. Like, have a conversation. Yeah, dude. Yeah, when I'm around both of y'all, I just try not to talk.
That day, stop it. You're plenty smart.
I should have my tail tucked. Yeah, I think it'd be something in that world, or I don't know, because I worked a lot of different jobs, like coming up until coaching grew. Generally, like in the trade world. So I think, honestly, I probably would have went and became an electrician, because that's like a family trade thing. It's where a lot of my family's done.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have ended up.
Okay, so I have a caveat. I have a continuing of this question.
Mm-hmm.
I was told by somebody that obviously we love our job. I think some people are out there who don't love their job, but their job affords them to do stuff that they love.
Mm-hmm.
And so my next question is, knowing the life we have now, the job we have now, what is some type of like thing we would want to dabble into when we're in our 40s and 50s that we wouldn't look back on and be like, dang, I wish I would have done that. Like for me, a perfect example, like I'm trying to go to Jiu-Jitsu Worlds in September. I'm trying to like hammer that out. Also, I would love to have like a, what's it called? Oh, it's off the top of my head. People are going to think I'm full of shit now. Sanctuary, or like animal sanctuary.
Same.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like a rescue?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
I used to run one, dude. It was the most gratifying time of my life.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I still don't get the question though.
So like where we're at, like what is something you may want to dabble into that's totally off brand of like what we're doing now? It doesn't be career wise, but just in life. Like for me, essentially, like, you know, it has nothing to do with anything I'm in with right now.
You're asking the person whose original brand was no off switch in the pursuit of results. Like, do you realize, like, I don't dabble. Dabble is not in my nature.
Okay. Well,
I'll
Okay,
give
What's your next fixation is going to be?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What's your next fixation going to be? Let's order
I
for
don't
the sandwich.
I'm gonna give you two. All right. My competitive pursuit. Like, I would love to eventually be good enough to play competitive golf again.
Mhm.
Like, just in a, what is the word? Nostalgic. That's the word. In a nostalgic desire to be able to feel that and experience that again the way that I did growing up, like, would be amazing. From a give back perspective, I would love to one day be able to, like, either provide resources for fathers who are struggling or be the father figure mentor for other people if I could. Being a dad has been the most life-changing thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I cannot, it's the most cliche thing, but until you have kids, you don't understand it. Like, I can never be mad when I look at that little girl. And so it's like, to give that to other people, like, we're blessed at the point now where, like, the financial stress is just like kind of growth financial stress. Like, how do I continue to grow so that everybody else makes money, that they're like just sitting back and chilling? It's like that feeling, like, to be able to give that to other people. Like, I would love that. Like, that would just be, how do I help other people be the best dad possible would be real.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's huge. That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it stems from, like, mine and my dad's relationship was not the greatest. So, like, man, like, I just want to be the best dad to these kids, which I guess we can say it. I've got a second one on the way. So
let's go, man. All bless
I'm
you.
excited for that.
Dude, that's huge. Cause I've thought like big brother and big sister clubs and stuff like that. Like, yes, I think that's huge. And I think the community needs more of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, fellas, I think it's everything. Luke, do you want to announce kind of the platform transitions and whatnot?
We were supposed to do this at the beginning, but we'll do it now.
Yeah, we're here.
It's fine. So this podcast, I kind of see this as an extension of J3U Coaching. Everything J3U Coaching is going to go through my YouTube page. So Luke Miller YouTube page. I'm going to be doing education videos every week for you guys to be just better athletes. So these are things that we use as a part of the coaching team in order to do that. But this podcast is going to be posted every week now. Every week, these guys are going to record and post podcasts for you to watch on here, because everything J3U Coaching you're going to find on this YouTube page. So if it's related to the coaching and education regarding coaching, or client stuff that we're doing, or teaching in an environment, like, that's going to be found here. Like, in December for nationals, like, we have 5 days with a videographer where everybody is going to be teaching and stuff. So, like, Alex has got a crew of clients. We'll do some content with them that'll go up on the page. So it's like that. My page is going to be the hub for J3U Coaching. And so every week on Fridays, you guys can tune into After Hours and listen to these guys talk about whatever they want to talk about, because this is the whole point. Like, I love this. It's just so nice to, like, not X and O it sometimes. Like, it's so good, and, like, pull some stuff out that's great for the audience to be better bodybuilders, but also just, like, do the thing, right? Like, be the people that we are. So you guys can check that out. But every Friday, turn on those notifications, because, like, these guys are going to be hamming it up. I'll pop in every once in a while and say hi, but we'll let you guys do your thing.
Yeah, and we'll get Alex a new camera, and we'll be great. So, but for those listening, if you're watching on YouTube, if you can like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're listening or watching on Spotify, if you can leave us a 5-star review, comment, share with a friend, all that good stuff, we'd really, really appreciate it. It helps directly support us. And until next time, thank you for listening to J3U After Hours.